Hello and welcome back to Delusion. We received the recommendation letter for the Erudite Academy a while ago, and I feel like that would be a fun place to explore. So let's go there right now. If I remember right, it should be over there somewhere with the weird person who had the sweating spoon. I wonder what that person is doing right now. How is he doing, you know? Making other cutlery sweat or something. Very important business. Over there, I think, yeah. It should be overhead, right? The Erudite Academy, I think that's it. And this is like a teleporter that we can now enter. How are you doing? Yes. I'll get going. Yeah, okay. Nothing new. Another one of these magical faces. The other one in the city gave us like a charms buff that we still have on. But this one is different. The enchanted mask is deadly still, but its stoic eyes track you as you approach. The Erudite Academy is closed to all but a chosen few. Present your recommendation, or leave. Here is my recommendation. The mask is silent for a long while. Just as you are about to say something, it responds. Recommendation accepted. You may enter. And there we go. We have a gem here. Oh, it's not a teleporter, it's a magical elevator. I see. Takes a while, of course, to get up. Through that method of transportation instead of teleportation. There we can see how it looks like it's kind of some kind of a mix between magic and technology that is keeping that island up there. Or maybe that is just not to keep it up, but to don't fall off, to move it around. Okay, there we are. The Erudite Academy. Very far up. We have a great view of the land from here. Oh, well, why don't we use our nice little telescope from here? Can see this, the city. It's the castle that we've been to. And this is the whole area that we've explored last episode. Big field down there. With all the starving villagers. Over there we haven't been too much. Can see a bridge there. Oh, that might be oh, okay, yeah, I think this is the mushroom village. Pavil, yeah, very nice. Over here is where we haven't been too much. I think I wanted to explore around here some more also. But it seems like we need to get over the bridge. Alright, but let's go into the academy. Maybe some secrets here? Ah, I knew it. But we have too many lockpicks. Which is not a problem I often have, I guess, but there we go. Oh, flying high, you have gained access to the Erudite Academy, a traveling bastion of scholarly pursuits. Now, what secrets are hidden in the most acclaimed institution of the Apostatic Union? Yeah, I'm interested. What secrets do we find here? Oh, I already like it a lot. We have an Inquisitor here, though, from the Inquisition. The Inquisition agent looks you up and down with a sneer. A new face? You're not another of these sniveling scholars, are you? This place fills me with disgust. A bunch of egoistical idiots playing with powers they fail to understand or control. But lately I've caught wind of something that could finally be their undoing. This place harbors a dark secret, and one I intend to uncover. What's the secret you're looking for? I've been looking for dirt on this place for months. The Academy plays with fire. It flouts Union regulation at every turn, though the council in their ineptitude always turns a blind eye. But recently my equipment detected something, a Class D god entity. Only a faint signal, so my superiors put it down to faulty equipment. But if it is true, god worship is a serious felony, the council would have to act. If they're really harboring some sort of minor god, it would be well hidden. I could really use the help of an outsider like yourself. Okay, I'll keep an eye out, sure. You are truly a credit to the Apostatic Union. Please return to me if you find anything of interest. The one advantage we have is that most of these blundering old fools don't seem to like each other very much. I've not had much luck talking to them, they seem to hate me as much as I hate them. But ask around and you might be able to glean something I've missed. Alright. Not sure if I really want to be the lackey of the Apostatic Union. But, you know, let's see. God worshippers are also not great. We have a greenhouse here of sorts. Let's have a look. You have an unspent delusion. Oh, okay. I always forget about these. Go into persona so we can charm people. There we go. Hello there. You have a feather on your head. I like it. The man mumbles to himself as he grinds a mortar and pestle. He seems oblivious to your presence until he mutters. It'll be just a moment, young'un. He stares at the concoction of herbs, frowning. Suddenly he hawks a gob of phlegm and spits it into the bowl, grinds and sets it aside, seemingly satisfied. Great. Now then, I'm Don G, prime alchemist of this old academy. What can I do for you? Can you teach me about alchemy? Sure. I'd like to learn some alchemy. Better than most, I'd wager. With a chemical equipment you can combine ingredients to make new concoctions. Feel free to use the equipment in my study. Now the academy has been floating over these Oneric Isles for about a year now, and I've gotten a flavor for the herbs that grow here. Brew 2 eyes of Perguth for a potent health potion. Does the same Paradoxicus revitalize mana, and Jitter Seed will restore stamina. But there are plenty more potent combinations, mark my words. Are there any rarer herbs? He betrays a sly grin. Well, that depends who's asking. The damned Inquisition have banned the use of some of the most potent alchemical herbs to the chagrin of those who know better. He leans closer. But to those who know where to look, you can still find Deathveil around these parts. Yeah, we'll find some. It's the stuff that grows on the mushroomified corpses. It's a shroom that grows from the cursed remains of a corpse. Yeah, exactly. Macabre stuff, but extremely useful. Combine it with an Eye of Perguth for an elixir of restoration. You could be on death's door, but one of those would fix you right up. Nice. Can you combine ingredients other than herbs? You can. When an alchemical experiment fails to produce something useful, you'll often get a type of alcoholic spirit. Mix these with herbs and you can make all sorts of beverages. They get you right plastered too. So beer or wine, I assume. The ancient alchemist's right of refining base metals into gold, but the art has been lost forever, erased from existence itself. Such powers were deemed too dangerous and unstable. Yeah, I would love to get some gold somehow. I think we know how to make poison. Thanks for the information. Anytime. How did you become the prime alchemist? He is silent for a moment, looking past you in contemplation. I come from Lundel, a beautiful and wild place, where the wind and rain will shape a man. My father was the court alchemist for the king. He worked with the Wiccans and the local gods to ensure the prosperity of the realm. It was a noble position and one I inherited on my 22nd year. He sighs. But my tenure was cut short by the God War. London fell into civil war, and my liege was slain. The Wiccans became traitors, my gods became outcasts. I fled to this academy, and good thing I did. My past allegiances would have seen me hung by the new-fangled Union. Were it not for the protection of this place. I warrant there are still some who would wish that fate upon me even now. Do you know of any unsavory happenings in the academy? Well, if there's any wrongdoing, it'll be that blasted engineer above me. I can always hear her banging and clattering. Tell me, what can possibly be so important as to warrant so much damned noise? Okay, goodbye. Yes, as we heard, they all hate each other, the scholars here. We have a chemical station here. One death wheel. Oh, I thought we had more. Didn't we harvest like 2 already? Maybe we used it for some quest or something. Not sure. Yeah, but it's fine. A mushroom here. A red mushroom being grown. Interesting. Anything else here? Oh, a lore thing here that we can't do anything with, of course. And pictures of the herbs again. Let's have a look upstairs. What the engineer's doing. Hello there. The woman tinkers with a small crystal, brows furrowed. She taps at it with a stylus before it seethes with magical energy, and she drops it, cursing. God damn it! You broke my concentration. It'll take hours to recalibrate that. She glares at you for a moment. But seeing as you're here, you might as well make yourself useful. I'm Natalia, chief engineer here. Now tell me, how would you like to travel anywhere, instantly? Yeah! I was talking about teleportation just earlier when I was riding your very long elevator. Instantaneous travel? Sign me up. That's the spirit. You see this big chamber here? I had it brought up from the islands below. It's a portal chamber, yeah. It's tech from this academy, but it's actually pretty old. The Erudite Academy moves around a lot. And it seems one of my predecessors tried to set up a portal network on these very islands a long time ago. It looks like they never got it working, but I think I found the missing link. I've calibrated a crystal to act as a key of sorts. It should activate the portals and allow for safe travel. But I just need someone to test it out. Okay. Sounds dangerous, to be honest. Dangerous? Pfft. The chance of the portal ripping you up and sending your limbs to completely different continents is quite low, I think. That's reassuring, thank you. Also, isn't the thing about portals always that they in reality only make a clone of yourself and your old self dies and stuff? That's pretty horrible to think about. Don't think about it too much, I guess. Sure, I do it. That's what I wanted to hear. See this crystal key? She wields a glimmering device, a marriage of clockwork and crystal, and hands it to you. It will allow you to activate the portal chambers. Once activated, you can teleport to any of the other portals you found. The only trouble is that I've only found one, but the Academy records state there should be many more scattered around the island. You don't need to find them all. If you can link this one to a portal chamber in the Endless Realm and another in the Clockwork Kingdom, I'll reward your efforts. Okay. Yeah, nice. Some kind of quick travel. How did you end up at the Academy, though? What? I don't look like I belong here? She smirks. Well, you don't have a fancy hat or anything, you know? Well, you're not exactly the first to think that. I grew up in the slums of Slev, scraping a living through unsavory means. I always had a knack for cipher tech, and by the time I was a teenager I was making bombs and traps for a local gang. Well, one day we pulled a heist on a wizard. All went tits up and the gang scarpered. But the wizard caught me, he threw me in his cart. I could have sworn he was gonna take me to the Inquisition, have me hung. But he took me here. Took a bit of getting used to, got into some scrapes, nearly been thrown out a bunch of times, but they stuck with me and now it's home. Oh. What's with all the crystals? The Academy has been tinkering with crystals for as long as anyone can remember. They're technically called epoch crystals. You find them in the earth. They're especially useful for teleportation, levitation, anything that's too powerful for a normal spell. So wait, what exactly are epoch crystals? They form in the earth over hundreds of years. They're actually what makes all these islands levitate. Naturally occurring epoch crystals are embedded deep in the rock. They form where there's been large human societies, or that's the theory. Think of them like a sort of societal residue. Interesting. All those hopes, dreams, fears, emotions, some trace of them gets left behind in the crystal. Anyway, they can be a conduit for cipher magic. Whatever goes on in a spellcaster's mind when they weave a spell, that can be reflected 100-fold by an epoch crystal. They amplify magic. Okay. What can you tell me about portals though? Portals are tricky. They're not outright banned by the Union, but the Inquisition keeps a close eye on them. After all, if you open a portal to the ocean, or inside a neuron star, you're gonna be pretty fucked. Not to mention, most portal spells are unstable, often dangerous. If you ask a merchant captain whether she'd rather ferry her goods by airship or a portal, she'd say airship every time. But we're trying to change that. We know the ancient Emberians could teleport goods and people safely all around their empire. So it is possible. We just need to refine the cipher, stabilize the magic. We'll get there. Alright, I think I get it. Have you witnessed anything strange or forbidden lately? If anyone's suspicious, is that Don G downstairs. He's an old Wiccan loyalist, don't you know? How he managed to escape the post-war purges, I don't know. But I bet you'll find him muttering to the old gods in his sleep. Yeah, okay, they just hate each other. I get it. She has a smithy here. Could still upgrade our swords. At some point I will. Oh, we can also upgrade this chainmail coif to a closed helmet. Or the bow to a steel bow, interesting. Not for now though. We're not using the chainmail coif anyway, we have our fancy hat here. Ah, okay, these are like the teleportation things. Ah, now I get it, okay. Very nice. There was one near Vela Kalos's fortress, the Darkstar fortress. I don't quite remember the name. Let's use it in a second after I've looted everything up here. Looks like there's some stuff here that I can't pick up, of course. At least some Morning Star and a health potion. Alright. It's a teleport. Why not? The Academy portal is now active. Oh. Oh my god. We got buried there. I was thought we got stuck again. Okay, the pages of the grimoire cackle with magical energy. A quill rises, quite of its own accord. Before scratching on the page, please write your destination. Step away from the book. Okay, we have to manually activate these. Don't quite remember where we saw all of these. I know there's one in Hello Town also. Yeah, alright. we will activate all of these, and then we have a nice quick travel option. But there's much more to explore here on this academy grounds. They have these nice floating crystals here. Maybe they are like street lamps in the night, not sure. And they have loot lying all over. Some gold, ingredients. I like the wind sound up here. So there must be something here? Yeah, okay. 1 coin. What is this? Oh, just some chamber with no one in it. Bed. Can we sleep here? Oh yeah, we can. Very nice. Yeah, I guess while we are here, let's just sleep. Hope we don't get mugged by the scholars. No, okay, we're fine. And we have this big building here and the smaller one over there. Let's go for the smaller one for now. Far off. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, looks like some kind of counter. I feel like a person should be standing here, selling us stuff or whatever. Oh, was there something? Oh, okay, the lore thing again. Not for us. Makes sense that the lore puzzles are very present here in the academy, though. Was there anything more in the garden? Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look inside here. Ah, the library, I see. Kind of. Yeah, a lot of books. Ah, and we have a readable one here. The Hidden Truth of Cipher by Anonymous. The art of cipher magic is practiced in every corner of the Apostatic Union, based on the learnings of its universities. Yet there is a paradox at the very heart of their scripture. To speak openly about it will see the full wrath of the Inquisition fall upon one's liberty, and so, for fear of rotting in some dark cell, I must hide the authorship of this treatise. But let it be known, I am a scholar of some renown. It is entirely true that there is a hidden language to the cosmos, a series of symbols that comprise an incomplete alphabet known as cipher. Individually, these symbols are meaningless, but when strung together into lines, they can have profound effects. This is the basis of all magic. But while human scribes must painstakingly etch out each symbol, their pens heavy with the import of the task, the gods' very thoughts are writ in cipher and magic comes to them easily. Nonetheless, the gods are still bound to the rules of cipher. This was the philosophical justification for the God War, the reunification of Wiccan control and the forming of the Apostatic Union. For if humans and gods draw from the same power, the argument went, then why must we submit ourselves to a divine hierarchy? Indeed, the first Union polymath theorized that cipher itself was created by humanity, that in the cave-dwelling days of prehistory, humans discovered a power in themselves and built a language around this power, that etched itself upon the cosmos. As human superstition led them to pray to divine beings of their imagination, such beings were made manifest from that belief. Such is the reasoning that lies at the very heart of the Apostatic Union, that man predated cipher, and to defy the supposed truth is to commit an act of treason in the Union. But in the past few decades, scholars have made incredible advances in cipher research. We can study the cosmos with a precision not enjoyed since before the world rent. And what have we discovered? That there are certain rules written into the very fabric of existence, a sentence theoretical but very likely to exist, threads itself through the world and every world, to this world and every world. This sentence explains the limitations of our spells. why we cannot reverse the flow of time, why we cannot resurrect the long dead. But most important of all, it was written long before humans existed. And it is written in cipher. By whom? We cannot say, and likely never will, because the Inquisition has taken every possible step to repress this research. I have witnessed my contemporaries disappear, others threatened into silence. I have watched entire library wings burned down to the ground. But it is imperative that we spread the truth. An ideology founded upon a lie is rotten to the core. Alright, we have a very heretical book here. It's interesting that this Inquisitor didn't just come here and read that or something and found it. But there we go. Ah, and we have a endless person here, I think. And a save point. That's just fine. Hello, you look very handsome, I must say. The woman's flesh hangs loosely from her bones. Ruptures in the skin reveal muscle, sinew and patches of exposed bone. She glances at you with cloudy eyes. You know it's rude to stare, mortal. My name is Golem, the chief historian of this academy. You don't seem quite like the other scholars. Your skills of deductions are quite exemplary, mortal. I am an endless, and so, quite unlike the rest of this bunch, I look like a rotting corpse. Yeah. But I've also been here the longest. In fact, I've been at the academy since before any of these scholars were even born. How did you end up here? I left my homeland over 2 centuries ago. Back then my kind indulged their insatiable hunger by waging constant war on the living. The Cadaver Crusades. It was repulsive, and so I left. I wandered for a long time, half-starved, before the Erudite Academy found me. I think they brought me in more as a research specimen, but it soon became apparent I was a brighter spark than most of them. I became a historian on account of me being older than most of their books. Sooner or later my superiors all died, and so I am here. Chief Historian. And the other scholars accept you? It varies. Many in the Apostatic Union think us endless should be burned at the stake. But here at the Academy your kind seems to be more accepting. Although that buffoon Giovanni clearly wants me thrown out with the outhouse lob. When I first came here I hid my flesh in silks and bandages to hide my shame. But over the years I ceased to care. If people want to gawp, let them gawp. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Thanks for indulging my curiosity. That's quite alright, mortal. Most of your kind just scarper at the sight of me. Think I'm infectious or something. Can I ask you about some history? Yeah, I'm interested in history. Just read a whole book on it. Of course, mortal, I've read every book in this place, and let me tell you, most of them are wrong. I should know, being older than the world rent. Can you tell me about the Apostatic Union? The Union is a relatively young conglomerate of states. It was formed 40 years ago when the victors of the God War unified under one banner. But the lands that make up the Union can trace their history back 400 years, when the survivors of the world rent fled to the Sky Realms. They were feudal kingdoms then, allied to the Wiccans and their gods. Keep listening. Vienna has always been a diplomatic hub, and its principal city, Rayova, is now the capital of the Union. Landel is a noble land full of castles and windswept plains. Bayonne is a place of culture and learning, the best universities, the best theaters, the best wines. And lastly, Slev is the northernmost land, and a cold, harsh one at that. Its cities are rife with corruption and gangs. Sounds like Russia, kind of. But half a century ago, the rulers of these lands chose to break free of the Wiccan covens. Astoundingly, they chose to fight their own gods, and even more astoundingly, they won. And the Apostatic Union was born. Yeah, we have like Bayonne is kind of France, Slev is Russia, I don't remember the other ones. But I feel like there are some real-life counterparts. Can you tell me about these islands? This archipelago with Hellowshire at its heart is known as the Oneric Isles. To the east of Hellowshire lies Cardova, more recently known as the Clockwork Kingdom. To the west is the Endless Realm where my kind originates. But these islands have not always existed together. Islands in these sky realms drift with the current, and if you go back 100 years or so, neither Cardova or the Endless Realm were part of this archipelago. What about Hellowshire? For many years, Hellowshire has existed as an independent territory in league with the Wiccan cult of the Worm, who worship the fertility god Paeguth. But recently it has been absorbed into Apostatic Union's borders, making it the southernmost territory of the Union. As you have no doubt noticed, there's a great deal of friction between the locals and the Apostatic Union soldiers. When townsfolk have relied upon a god for so long, they don't take kindly to having that god suddenly outlawed. Can you tell me about the Erudite Academy, though? The Erudite Academy is over 200 years old. Unlike the other universities in the Apostatic Union, it is not tied to a single state. It exists independently. For much of its history, it was a fringe establishment refusing to align with gods or Wiccan covens. In fact, many of the treatises and polemics that laid the ground for the God War originated from this very establishment. And so it should come as no surprise that, since its inception, the Union has favored the Erudite Academy with high-profile commissions and secretive projects. As you can see, the Academy exists on a flying island. It moves between territories to where it is needed most. We have been stationed on these Oneric Isles for about a year now. Okay, but what about the distant past? Well, that is quite a question. I will try to be brief. For most of human history, civilization thrived far below, on the world's surface. Feudal kingdoms flourished under the patronage of powerful gods, and the Wiccans mediated between mortals and the divine. But advances in magic and technology led to the rise of the Emberian Empire. Huge cities spread across the world, linked by unfathomable spells, and the Wiccans fled to the Sky Realms. But then of course we had the World Rent 400 years ago. We cannot say exactly what the World Rent was, only that it destroyed the world's surface and forced humans to flee to these Sky Realms. Believe it or not, I was alive during the World Rent. I remember an intense flash and burning heat and a terrible sound like thousand screams. Our island crashed into another during the commotion. I have known nothing like it. Very interesting. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you for your information. My pleasure, mortal. Have you heard of anything untoward going on here? I have not heard that word before, but I assume it's something like unsavory. Oh, this place has secrets, that's for sure. There's a chamber underneath this building, accessible from the garden outside, that I've seen someone entering in the dead of night. There's no doorway, though I've seen a number of suspicious candlesticks around the academy. Mortal wizards do love to hide the dirty little secrets with enchanted candles. They do, and I can't do anything about it. Because I haven't leveled lore. Ah, and we have another book here. A Foolhardy Voyage by Staltus Navigatio. Navigatio. I'm sure he's a navigator. 1426. As I write this account, my quill wavers in my hand. I can see the skin peeling and flaking from my fingers, blood and pus seeping from the cracks. Before the sepsis set in, I hope to recount my fateful voyage to the Emberian city of Nodlem. It was my final voyage, and these will be my final words. Oh, that's a good start. The expedition was founded by the Erudite Academy. They had us sign numerous documents and waivers, no doubt written from the safety of some Ryovan legal office, clearing them of any accountability. I was not perturbed. I thought our success was assured. The vessel we traveled in was outfitted with the latest in cipher technology. We had hired an aetherist who hermetically sealed the thing with numerous cipher wards and provided us with the finely crafted garments that allows one to survive in the outer reaches of the cosmos. Oh, okay, interesting. But when I asked the Aetherist to accompany us for a healthy salary no less, he replied, "The Underlands? Nay. I have flown into the cosmos on 6 occasions and stared into its inky blackness. I have delved into the dread depths of Slev's poison lake and escaped unscathed. I have been to unspeakable places, but the Underlands? I will not go there." Oh, they have explored space before? Interesting. There are spaceships here? Maybe the airships can go up there? Who knows? We anchored our galleon in the southernmost skies of the Apostatic Union, close to the near-lawless archipelago of the Aeroneric Isles. The galleon's captain was wary of pirates, but I insisted we would be back before the nearby Neuron star withdrew its reddish glare. Our shuttle detached itself from the galleon, shaking as we made our descent through the clouds. My crew sat uneasy as the light faded. In the 400 years since the world end, few have visited the world's surface and lived to recount it. But our landing was uneventful enough. We opened the hatch to find the glistening bones of a city stretching towards the sky. Huge metal structures arched overhead, supported by girders of an impossible scale that no living blacksmith could reproduce. We set to work examining the ruins. Legend describes how the Emberians wrote nothing with ink. They stored the knowledge in vast networks of cipher, accessible to any citizen, so that each and every person was as learned as a great scholar or polymath. Lamentably, this proved to be true, for we could find no book, no page, no scrap of writing to shed light on the mystery of their culture. What we found were towering halls, once used for some inscrutable bureaucratic purpose, but which now lay overtaken by fungi. We saw evidence of the rail ships that hauled cargo of unimaginable weight, and the great portal relays that are said to have connected every corner of the world. We stared, bewildered, through the eye goggles of our protective hoods. My faith in the wonders of Aetherist technology was well founded. The cursed earth could not infect us with its taint. So long as our suits remained intact, we were safe. But there was just one factor I had not accounted for. The scream echoed through the halls. We spun to see one of our crew collapsed on the floor, blood gurgling from his suit. As we made our way to investigate, I caught something in my periphery, too quick to see, and I turned to see another of us standing plainly, with no head upon her shoulders. She crumbled into the darkness without making a sound. So we ran. Damn, that sounds like a horror movie. The suits were cumbersome and the air thick with spores. I cannot say how the other crew met their fate. I heard cries, but did not falter in my flight. In my arrogance, I had assumed tales of monsters were but fictions of dying men. For what could survive down there in this wasteland? But as I neared the shuttle, exhausted and terrified, one of the creatures appeared plainly before me. I've heard tales of ghosts. This was not one. It was a shadow incarnate, a swirling, amorphous presence. A spectral arm emerged from that dread mass, which became a scythe as it swung towards me. I ducked and sprinted to the shuttle, narrowly escaping its ephemeral blade. As I closed the shuttle's hatch, I could see the creature in chase, and I swear I saw a face there, staring at me, not with rage or malice, but with a terrible sadness in its eyes. When I returned to the safety of the Sky Realms, it became clear that the creature had torn a large gash in my protective suit. Over the coming days, I became wrapped with terrible agony as my skin blackened and split. I exist now, a week since our voyage, in a state of prolonged decay, my consciousness being the last remnant of humanity left in this revolting husk of a body. It will not be long until I succumb fully to the death whale curse. Let this be a warning to those who wish to follow in my footsteps. The Emberian civilization which ruled every corner of the world some 400 years ago is forever lost, and to go in search of its secrets is to meet a terrible fate. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. Kind of like, sounds a bit like radiation poisoning or something. Maybe that's what it is, and they're just calling it curse, who knows. Right, we have another person here, and their bed. This looks like a very fancy bed. Maybe this is like the head scholar. Nope. As you approach, the man's face contorts into a ghoulish expression. Really, this is what passes for a scholar these days. Please refrain from getting your muddy footwear on the flooring. Okay, this is Giovanni, chief cartographer. He turns away in sighs. Well, seeing as you're here, perhaps you may be of some use. Back in Vienna, I had 12 servants in this damned place. Nary a soul will lift a finger to help. Perhaps you're different, hmm? I'm Giovanni Borri, of the Borri family. I'm destined for great things. This is an Italian, yeah? Father says so. But for now, I am merely the chief cartographer of this wretched place. What does the Academy do with cartography? Traditionally, not much. It's a rather menial task for navy vessels and merchant mapmakers. But the trouble with living on floating bits of rock is that they have a habit of moving around. And old maps become useless, so the Academy is working on a more inventive solution. What, like magic maps? Aha! You're one step ahead, I see. Because the central islands of the Apostolic Union are held fast with powerful magic, there's not been much need for enchanted cartography, until recently. You see, these Oniric Isles lie on the fringes of Union territory. They drift around, crash into each other, even break apart. New maps are produced and circulated all the time, but even so, captains can't rely on them out here. So the Academy is working on a network of cipher spells to track an island's movements, to update maps instantly. Rather ingenious, wouldn't you say? Of course, the scholars here do all the clever calculations. I provide the impetus. How did you become chief cartographer? Well, it's a funny thing. I had no real interest in maps before this position. Fiddly things, wouldn't you say? All those tiny drawings, and so easy to get the wrong way around. Ahem. But when father decided I needed some academic experience to continue my political career, the only position he could wrangle was chief cartographer of this dismal place. He sounds like some kind of noble son. Honestly, I would have much rather been the Aetherist commander. At least Nurenstars are a bit more fun. Anyway, might as well make the best of it, hmm? I sent out our junior scholars to map these Ornaic Isles. This may be a dreary backwater, but at least there are discoveries to be made. Yeah, I've met some of your lowly scholars. Okay, I think I get it. Good to hear it. Have you witnessed anything strange or forbidden lately? What's this? A sudden interest in the integrity of our establishment? If I didn't know better, I'd say that Inquisition agent has you under her thumb. He flashes a smile. No matter. Between you and me, my allegiance lies more with the Council and the Inquisition than most of the dusty old codgers in this place. I'm sure they're flouting Union regulations left and right. I checked that Aetherist fool up in the tower. He's always prattling on about the importance of the cosmos and how he flew out into the night sky before most of us were even birthed. If anyone's a rule breaker, it's him. Alright. Blaming each other again. I like how none of them is like, oh no, we're not God worshippers. Everyone is blaming another one. Alright. This is this room. Nice. This is the tower, I assume. Can destroy some things here. No more lockpicks. I wish there was something to pick here. But I guess they are just lore riddles here. Candles that we have to activate, but can't. Oh, we have some kind of moving tower here again. Ah, it's an observatory. Ah, another feathered person. Hello? The old man is hunched in his chair, wheezing heavily. Each breath reverberates like a broken machine. Suddenly it stops altogether. You wait a moment, then another. Hello? Hey! He lurches awake, eyes peering from a mound of wrinkles. What's the hull integrity? Are we out of the orbit? I think the hull integrity. I think the hull integrity is fine. He's still for a moment blinking. Apologies. Thought I was back in the cosmos for a moment there. I'm Jerome Verrier, the head etherist of this place. Pleased to meet you. So you want to go into the cosmos, or what? Sure. So what is ethology? Ethology is the study of the ether. It's a noble art, one of the oldest. We track the neuron stars, behold the beauty of the infinite cosmos, and even travel there ourselves. But this new-fangled union would rather throw coin at more rudimentary magic. Cipher spells that help trade, war, and expansion. The youth of today have their eyes on their purses, not on the stars. No, the youth of today. Yes, you're so right. What can you tell me about the cosmos? As you leave the planet's atmosphere, you see it. The neural network, the cosmos. On this planet we have hundreds of neuron stars, as you know. The one here orbits these islands every 12 hours and glows red. Others glow blue, yellow, purple, of varying sizes and orbital trajectories, all over the globe. And they're all connected by synapses. But those synapses also stretch out to the neural network, to the cosmos. And when you see it, there aren't just hundreds of neuron stars, no, they fill your vision, they never end. We have, with magical means, peered into the fabric of our very skulls. Our minds look just like the cosmos. An uncanny reflection. We have been debating what this means for hundreds of years, but truly, your guess is as good as mine. Thanks for the information, anytime. Have you seen any signs of corruption in the Academy? Corruption? Ha! That Giovanni Borri is as corrupt as they come. He has friends in powerful places, which is the only reason he's here. They made him chief cartographer, but the young idiot wouldn't know a map if he was looking right at one. He'd probably wipe his ass with it, and now he sent all our junior scholars out on some fool's errand. Okay, I think we've had two of them blaming the chief cartographer so far. Oh, don't want to fall down there. Can we use your thing? No. We have our own. We have our a little bit smaller, but you know, it works. We can look down there. Oh, it's like moving. Okay. Well, thank you. I think we talked to everyone now. But there was talk of like... Oh, also we can go down here? Oh, interesting, interesting. We haven't been here. Ah, very nice. Delusion. There's a bit of a smaller observatory here. Okay. Can we go further down or no? Okay. Was just a little secret. Glad I found it. go back down and look if we can find the secret room below, even without having to deal with the lore riddles, the lore candlesticks. It's at below this one, right? Ah, yeah, I can see a room here. Okay, well, this one too hidden. Okay, another lore thing here. Oh, and a mask. Can't do anything with these. I guess these get created here, these masks. Can we do something? Oh! What is interesting? There has to be something to this. Weird statue here. Ah, yeah, I can see something here also. Okay. I feel like we can drop down on the... Yeah. Might also just lead to our death, but... No, this works. Ah! Very nice. Nice view here again. Ah. Secret room. One of these again. Death's wheel. Pretty disgusting, but there we go. And a glorious treasure. Very nice. And a nice painting. Some nice paintings here. How do we get out of this place though? Are we stuck here now? We might have to use a return home spell or something. Don't see how we escape that. Alright. Do we have it equipped? No, we don't have it equipped. Oh, we might. Never mind, spells is a different button. Oh. E. Q? E. I'm not quite sure what spell... Oh, we don't have it equipped. Never mind. Return home! E? F. There we go. And we're back here. Very nice. Looks like it doesn't even cost mana, this spell. Oh, also can we like activate this and then run out and then maybe... Okay, no, there's nothing below here. Okay. Well, could have been, you know. Secret below the elevator. A pretty Dark Souls thing to happen. Okay, we discovered some secrets here so far. Can't deal with those lore candlesticks though. I mean, I might just drink another Scryshum tea again to help with the lore, but I doubt that it's enough again. Maybe just explore a bit more. Mana and gold, but not more. They said below this house is what they said, right? That the below this one is a secret. We have been over there. Maybe there's like a truth potion thing, you know. No, doesn't look like it. Like a invisible wall somewhere. No. Let's just drink one while we're at it. Truth potion? Do we not have any more? Not out, there we are. Oh! Oh! Why is the sky purple now? Maybe there's some lore reason to it. The truth is that the sky is purple. That's it. Yeah, maybe we can talk to him though. To her. She glanced at you with an inscrutable expression. You're back. Why do you hate the Academy so much? Do you know what cipher magic is? It's the act of altering the very language of the universe. Yes, it can prove useful in certain situations, but if misused, it has the potential to destroy the fucking world. Again. If you ask me, the fact that we let this gross abuse of reality take place in the Union's universities is bad enough. But at least the Inquisition can keep those fools in line. But this place, the Council in Ryova has waived all but the most severe restrictions on the Erudite Academy's research. Forgot the Wiccans, this damned place is the greatest threat to the aesthetic union we face. Okay, goodbye. Oh, that's the same sword that I have. Cool. Feel like we're still missing something here. This room, maybe? Maybe something in this room? Do you have any more to say? No. Maybe we have a look at the quest log. Something might be there. Don't need roads. This is the teleportation thing. In the Erudite Academy, an Inquisition agent has asked you to help her find an illegal god. Glenn, the Academy historian, claims to have seen someone coming and going into the basement below her building. Apparently, candlesticks are the key to unlocking the secret passage. Yeah, but we've seen the candlesticks, but we don't have the law. Let's just drink a Scryshum TNT. Oh, last one. No, still not enough. Okay. I think she also said like at night they come out, so and go there. So maybe we sleep until night and then have a look. Let's do that. Oh, it is night. Okay, never mind. I think she said below this building. Maybe we will just have to come back again here. Problem is that I'm not really investing into lore at all. So it might be a long time until we come back here. Not very satisfied with it, but it's okay. We have more stuff to explore. Let's take a nap either way. Could also drink a stamina potion, but while we're here. Very nice of them to let me use their bed. Very nice. Up, up. Yeah. Alright, we'll come back. Have I been here? At the end, maybe something? Oh, the lockpick, yeah. Okay. I will uncover your secrets another time, Academy. You mark my words. And let's go for this long elevator again. Game always lags a little bit if you go from zone to zone. Yeah, but we have still stuff to explore here, if I remember. I wanted to go up there. Can still go there. This person must feel a bit left out, you know? Can we talk to him about it? Okay. This person is fine. We've been there. I think there was like a way into the mountains that we haven't gone over there. Up. And we can get some silk from that silk slug. Why not? Kill some goblins on the way. Parry you. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, that's horrible. Yeah, up there is a way that we haven't gone. We have to go on the bridge. I think there were like the sign said that the Emberian ruins are somewhere here, but we should find the Emberian. But I haven't found them yet. Oh, okay. Kind of house there. Maybe let's go over there first and see if there are some secrets. Another Paradoxicus here. Yeah. Oh, does it always look like that? I guess it does. Okay. Oh, and some more! Nice. Oh, and... Wait, I don't think we have been here before. No. I see a gauntlet there. Yeah, let's jump down. Squirming gauntlet. Yeah, we are getting quite a collection of these now. Oh, and I can see some money there. That the current is not too strong. I guess we could have just gone up here. No need to drop down from over there. Oh, what do we have here? It's like an Inquisition agent there. Oh. Don't run off the edge. Very nice. Hello? You're the one they sent from the 12th Tribunal? Like I told my handler, it's just a Class F gauntlet. Our Tribunal has this under control. No idea why we have to wait for some fool from your bunch of prisoners and misfits. He shrugs. I mean, no offense. Okay. Not sure if... oh, and we have an landmark. If he really thinks of me, or if he just thinks I'm the person he's looking for. Anyway, we have a landmark. Let's put it on our map. Map has been updated. Should be this, yeah. Strange house. Can see a big lock on there. I think we need a key for that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, can't go in there yet. We'll have to come back with a key, I guess. That's okay. I'll be back. We need to go back up there. Oh, and some gold. We have quite a lot of gold at this point. 369. Very nice. Getting rich. Yeah, we have this house up there. This, I think, is the bridge that we saw from from the academy. Oh. Aha. All right. Yeah. Okay. This is the bridge. We probably need like a passport for that again. Or maybe our old passport also works, I'm not sure. But first, let's look here. This little hamlet house. Maybe someone inside? No? Just a little resting place and a lore skill. A lore riddle that we can't use. Can also sleep here, but I feel we will get mucked there. Oh, this is the thing that the lore riddle would open, I guess. Okay, okay. Any more stuff here? Yeah. The money in the tree. Tree money. My favorite kind of money. So this probably leads to the Endless Realm, I assume. Over there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This looks like a necromancy place. Or dead trees everywhere. Some of these days I feel like I will die from falling damage or something suddenly. And getting more and more bold with it. Yeah, there we have the bridge. Still no lockpicks. Okay. Britons! This air bridge leads to the Kingdom of the Endless. Nasty place full of shuffling corpses it is. The bridge is closed unless you're the bearer of a genuine Apathetic Union passport. So if you've not got one, get lost. I've got a passport right here. Looks like you ain't got squat. Go on. Yeah, okay. I guess we used ours up when we went over the last bridge. Okay. If I remember right, we could buy one at a smuggler's den down in the city. So this is the way to the Endless Realm, and on the other side we had the way to the Clockwork Kingdom. Maybe we can get a bit of a look at it with our looking glass. Looks like there's a dragon there. Oh yeah. Very nice, very interesting architecture going on there. I like that we can like see everything where we can go at some point. Oh, some stuff over there that I haven't seen. Lockpick that we can't pick up, of course, but also a ingredient in the tree. Yoink. This, oh, what do we have there? Ah, the wind turbine. Yeah, weren't they talking that like the Emberian is at the wind mill thing or something? At the turbine, I mean. These might be the Emberian ruins up there. The goblin. Gold. Like more. Like how there's just gold lying around everywhere. Who left all this gold there? Who has a hole in his pocket? Okay. Does this shoot? Oh yeah, this shoots at us. Don't want to get shot while fighting a goblin. Would be interesting to see these goblins without their mask. I wonder how they look. Up. Very nice view at everything again. Oh, we have like a big ruined house there. Not sure if we have been there. Oh! Can't look at the scenery while you're getting attacked by goblins. Ah. Some attacks are very fast of the goblins. The potion. Very nice. And there are you. Who shot at me so cowardly while I was down there. Very dodgy bridge also. I hope no bridge collapses under my feet. It's a more mechanical or metal bridge here. Yes, and this must be the Emberine ruins. Ah, and the sea gauntlet there. Oh, and the landmark. Let me put that on. Nope, that's wrong. Landmark on my map. Here, right? Oh, this? Hollowed out tree. No, I think we should be somewhere here, right? Oh no, there we are. Emberine ruin. Okay. We get to that gauntlet from another way, I guess. Money? Give me. Oh, there must be something back here. Oh, a goblin. Not quite what I thought there would be. Fair enough, and that's a shielding potion, right? Yeah. Oh, another bridge. Where does this lead? Just some secret, or is it another way that we could have taken up here? This looks like a little mine. Can we go down there without a way that we can? Okay, up there. Can get back up there. No need to pick that lock. Just smash it. Ah, nice, and a fine ore. Very nice. Coins. Alright, so this was just a little secret. Up to the Emberine ruins now. Also, isn't this like kind of the same metal that the first fortress that we have been to was made out of? Might have been also like an Emberine ruin, that castle? The fortress? Oh, and we can see a airship there in the distance, by the way. Let me use my looking glass. Oh. Right. I'm sure we'll get there at some point. And here's the gauntlet, yes. Give me your squirming gauntlet. Thank you. These must be worth a lot, I assume. But we'll keep them for now. And the Emberine must be somewhere here, right? The first person we have to recruit to find Vela Kalose. Very nice look here on this. Rusted, but still you can see the purple that it was originally. Ah, there we are. You're the Emberine. The woman stands in full armor as she tinkers with an assortment of junk. Her head snaps around as you approach. Looks like you're lost, wanderer. If you value the neck, I'd be lost someplace else. I'm looking for a Darkstar mercenary. She turns to you, grimacing, and shoulders her greatsword with a clang. Another bounty hunter. As I told the last of you sots, I don't sail with the Darkstars no more. but I can cleave you in two all the same. Oh, that's a cool thought. I want that. Basalt sent me. We're on the same side. Basalt? So that old bastard put you on my trail, eh? The old sod never could keep his mouth shut. I'm looking for Vela. I want to help her. Hearing Vela's name, she flinches. Vela? I'm done with that devil, you hear? And if you want to assist her with her madcap plan, you're worse than the wretched bounty hunters. But following her into oblivion will kill you surer than I ever could. But I thought you and Vela were comrades. Comrades? Ha! Vela was more than a comrade. She slams her blade upright. She was a sister to me. I owe my life to that girl. If she's such a devil, why did you idolize her? She shifts and looks away. Time was... I thought she really could make the world better. Little by little, with blood and sweat and grit. I thought we were doing it. She inhales, but then she found it. A map buried in some Emberian tomb that pointed to something impossible. I told her to leave it, to not put her faith in ancient, cursed things. She promised me, but she led us to our doom anyway. Vela plunged the dark stars beneath the clouds with our best ship. Our flagship and galleon both in pursuit of an Emberian artifact that was more likely to end the world than save it. On that day she was not my sister. As captain of the Black Goblin, I told my crew to fire upon their comrades. We splintered the hull of Vela's ships with our cannons before we boarded and clashed swords. It was mutiny. Fratricide. Her fists are clenched tight, trembling. But while I stalled her plans that day, I couldn't stop her. She twists her mouth into a grim smile. I never could. What is Vela trying to find? Something called the Cradle, buried deep in the Underlands. What it actually is, we don't know. But if Vela's right, it could be used to alter the very language of the cosmos. That means she could end poverty, suffering, even death itself. But she is more likely to end the world. The Emberians were known to meddle with forces they couldn't control. She is a damn fool for chasing their accursed dreams. If you care for her, you have to find her. Do I? And what would you know of the matter? I sailed with Vela for years. Well, I've known you for mere moments. What could you possibly know of the camaraderie? No, that chapter of my life is over. I will not chase that woman's dreams anymore. Not to help nor hinder. I have a pilgrimage of my own to tread, my own answers to find. Maybe I can help you. Ha! And what makes you think I'd need your help? I can handle myself just fine. Will you at least answer my question? I'll hear them. I can't promise to give them an answer. What are you looking for? She chuckles to herself. For a long time I've had the strangest dreams. Of impossible cities that no mason could build, which twinkle with 1,000 tiny stars. I want to know if my dreams are real. And where would you find your answer? There's another Emberian ruin here in the Onoic Isles, even bigger than this one, but without the right key it's sealed shut. And where would you get such a key? Ah, nice, we leveled into charm. This type of key is rare. I paid a good sum of money for mine at that shop with the crystal spire in Hellowtown. But if you're thinking of following in my tracks, I'd think twice. That Emberian ruin up by Rust Fort is likely full of perils. You'd only get yourself killed. Is it true you're a real Emberian? She flashes a cynical smile. If you ask him if I'm a 400-year-old immortal who's been lugging my sword around the sky realms, I'll have to disappoint you. But there's some truth to those rumors. I know my way around those old Emberian ruins. Some even feel like home. And yes, this is authentic Emberian armor, pneumatics intact, This suit stopped a direct cannonball in the siege of Molavia. Even if I did shit blood for a week. Oh my god. So vulgar. I've met Basalt. He's helping me find Vela. The old sea dog's still going, eh? I half thought he'd drowned himself with mushroom grog. To tell the truth, I always respected the man. He was with us from the beginning, and I don't think the Dark Stars would have gotten far without him. Okay, that's all. She nods. Okay, I'll leave you be for now, I guess. She smirks. Something makes me think you won't give up easily, but I won't be staying here long. And for your own sake, don't bother following me. The place I'm headed isn't for the faint of heart. And if you try and track me down, I'd only have another foolish death on my conscience. Besides, without one of these, she holds up an ancient Embering key, you won't be getting very far. So sod off and leave me in peace. Okay. We have a map here. Okay. That's an interesting map. Did she draw that herself? Okay, we have the Emberian rune to the right, I assume. And the key at the merchant in Hello Town. Maybe the next step that we do is go to that merchant again. We have talked to him before. I think that merchant was who led us to her. The Emberian in the first place, but yeah. Alright. You don't have anything more to say, I assume. Okay. I really want your sword. I really want it. Oh, that's the kind of sword I want. Look at my shameful little sword here in comparison. Magnificent. Alright, yeah. Let's have a look at the quests also. Damn fine tea. No, those are the completed ones. Whispers of Gods. Shire Thornwood Manor. God Hunt. Emberian, yeah. You have spoken with the Emberian who refuses to help you. She's headed to the Emberian ruins in Rustburg with a key that she purchased from a shop with a crystal spire. You should find this shop, yeah. We will go there right now. Don't think we can use the return home spell here, because we last rested in the academy. So let's just sprint there. Well, I guess we can use the spell to return to the academy. Maybe that's a bit faster than running all the way back. Oh, it's the wrong way, is it? No. Oh, never mind. Just have to take that long elevator again. And call it up. Yeah, not sure if this was the faster option, but there we go. We have these teleporters that we can activate now, so that should fasten up the traveling part of this game. Not that I not enjoy it, you know. It's always fun going around these lands. Looking at the creatures, the atmosphere. And yeah, I think at some point we should also get our own airship. Something has changed, it says again. I think that has something to do with the game being patched. Getting a patch. Crystal Spire, yeah, I can see the Crystal Spire there. Can I hop off one here, by the way? Let's maybe not risk it. Just earlier I was talking about how I will die of falling damage soon. Gravity is it's dangerous. We've pretty much explored everything here on the east now, and then the west also. There's still like the south that we haven't been too much, but yeah. We're getting there. At some point we will also have to return to our manor. Feel like I missed stuff that we can do there, like the decorating parts and whatever. Rebuilding it. I still want to do that. So I feel like I should sleep. Maybe we can sleep on the top of that tower up there now. I remember that the person was like, oh, you can sleep here anytime. But then we couldn't sleep there. Maybe it's, the person also said that we only can sleep there if we take off our dirty shoes. Oh, and also, they're just respawning health potions here, nice. Oh, we can sleep here now, nice. Thank you. Take that buff also while we're at it. And there's the teleportation thing to the left here. That we can activate. Yeah, there we are. Not get buried by the entrance this time. Ah, and yeah, can fast travel to the academy now. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Crystal Spire. There you are. Oh no, I didn't really want to do that. But there we go. I think we already stole everything in here. Oh, but I guess we didn't. Dome of Delusion. There we are. Nice, nice, nice. We will have to come back at daytime though. Looks like the merchant is not here, not sleeping here. Maybe they're up to something unsavory. Okay, let's sleep again until day. So we can talk to the merchant. Hello? Ah, welcome to the Emporium of Oddities. Yes, we have talked to you before. I'm looking for an Ambarian key. Looking for Ambarian antiquities, are we? Well, you've certainly come to the right place. I have a small collection of bits and pieces from the relatively modest, he holds up a rusty piece of junk, to the downright exquisite, he holds up another piece of junk. What's up? What's up with all the rusty junk? He stammers, affronted. Why, I'll have you know that these are priceless artifacts created by legendary Ambarian blacksmith factories before the world went. We will never see the likes of such craftsmanship again. Yes, but what actually are they? Well, this one is some type of component, and this here, well, this was clearly an elaborate type of metal rod. As I said, priceless. I need a key to open a nearby ruin though. Ah yes, I often get requests for keys. There are plenty of old Ambarian ruins that, despite being hundreds of years old, have proven impervious to spelunkers and scavengers. So would-be treasure seekers pin their hopes on a key. But there are innumerable old keys and innumerable old doors, and I tell most budding tomb raiders actually opening one would be a matter of astounding luck. Although there was a woman that came by not long ago who seemed to know exactly what she was looking for. This woman, who was she? About town, she seems to be known as the Ambarian. People seem to think that she's a relic of that time herself, which of course is pure tattle. She does seem to be an avid collector though. The suit of armor she wears, I've never seen such a well-preserved relic. It outshines anything in my humble collection, that's for certain. Well, what did she buy? She bought a key. She described its kind in very specific detail. Do you know what the key unlocks? Ha! If I did, I would have closed shop and gone off to use it long ago. Though in all honesty, I have often wished to test my collection of keys on that Emberian structure to the east of Hellowshire. If only the surrounding town wasn't teeming with bandits. Can you tell me about this Emberian ruin? Well, it's been sitting there since before the world end, of course. As far as I'm aware, the town of Rustburg grew up around it as people tried to prise it open and plunder its treasures. But they never succeeded. Emberian metal is inscribed with cipher after all to make it nearly impenetrable. Eventually the town was destroyed in the God War for harboring Wiccans. It's been home to all sorts of scoundrels and ruffians ever since, but I sincerely doubt they've had better luck with the Emberian ruins. Do you have another key? I want to buy one. He rummages around in a box of assorted metal parts. Aha! You're in luck, my friend. This Emberian key seems remarkably similar to the one I sold not long ago. Of course, but with this one being so high in demand, I couldn't let it go for less than 20 coins. Oh, that's not as much as I assumed. Okay, 20 is nothing, but let's get less. Let's get it for less. 20? You said yourself, it probably won't work. I suppose you're right. Tell you what, just this once you can have it free of charge. But if by some miracle you do find some treasure with it, let me take it off your hands, for a fair price, of course. Personally, I always wanted to test it on those Emberian ruins up past Rustburg. I have a hunch my previous customer had the same idea. Alright, very nice. There we go. He says Rustburg is to the east. I thought we explored everything to the east. Is this Rustburg, or is this already the Clockwork Kingdom? Is this Rustburg? No, this is our manor, I think. Okay, yeah, I'm sure we'll find it. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day.